What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jam Movies, and today we're talking about a personal holiday classic, Black Christmas. So, as always, let's get into the budget.
So the budget was it's an older movie, so the budget's obviously it's a little bit more with the cost of living and stuff. But it was 686,000 actually, and I believe it grossed 4 million. I looked online. I got different numbers, a couple of websites, so I couldn't really get down to the exact numbers, but that seems reasonable to me. And I think for the budget, I think they did good. There was not much blood. The scenes were all done in Toronto, which was probably best for them for cheapness wise, and the blood also. But that doesn't take away from the movie because it still gave the chilling effect, and it gave me chills. Even to this day, it still gives me chills. So for the budget and what they did with the movie, with what they had, it was great. What do you think about it?
I thought it was great. I mean, there wasn't you didn't really need too much of a budget to make a movie like this. There was scary aspects without having, like you said, blood or gore or guts and all that stuff like that. The phone calls were far more creepier than anything that could have produced with makeup and special effects, right?
Mm-hmm.
They moved around the budget as best as possible. It worked well. Looking at it today, even though it was filmed back in the 70s, it doesn't look low budget to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. The whole movie they set a really good atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
throughout the movie, so I can't complain.
Yeah, I agree. Well, the director, he didn't do much. He did another series or trilogy. Sorry, he did Porky. I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen
the original. Yeah,
it was, to me, it wasn't the greatest. I watched, I believe, a part of the second one as well. It didn't really intrigue me. I think this was one of his better films, but the writer did the two remakes actually.
Remakes I did not like whatsoever.
I see it all the time on social media, people complaining about the remakes, and then I see people that have only seen the remakes and them saying, "Oh, it's actually not that bad." Then I see other people commenting as well, saying, "Oh, if you only seen the remakes, then you're up for a treat if you see the original." So, let's get into the actors. I don't know many of them, but I think everyone filled in their roles greatly. The acting was good. The voice on the phone, it took them, I believe it was two maybe 3 weeks to record them, because it was if you listen to it all like goes on with each other. It doesn't repeat itself and whatnot. And it actually was three people. It was I don't remember their names, but it was two males and a female that actually did the voice on the phone. But like when the victims were on the phone, they were just talking like to no one on the other side, right? But I thought they did a great job with that, like the actors with their emotions and the way they reacted to the phone calls. So what do you think about the actors and all that?
I don't know too many of their names, and nor do I care to even learn them. Mm-hmm. It's not I don't think they ever really amounted to any big stardom, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But in this movie, everybody played a great role. They were playing a bunch of college students, mm-hmm. Having a good old time, and crap hit the fan, and unfortunately people started getting hacked up and bags over their head and you name it. So everybody did a great job with their roles. In particularly the guy on the phone, or whoever it was on the phone, did a great job. Creeps me out still to date, even when we had that chance to go see it at the that Playhouse cinema. The atmosphere that it set in the theater just with the phone calls was awesome, right?
I agree. Yeah.
And I like the fact that we can watch a movie like this around Christmas time, right? Because more and more I'm finding we're getting more Christmas horror movies, right? With Krampus, and now the Terrifier 3, which is an instant holiday classic for me now. This one will always be that go-to Christmas holiday classic. Awesome slasher movie with minimal gore it's all about the creepiness to it, the creepy element to it.
Yeah, we said we didn't really know much of the actors, but I lied. Julian Reed, I believe, also did a couple of the war movies I got, the Steelbooks. I'm not sure when we'll release it, but we'll release an unboxing. It was The Bridge of Koiri, I believe. I forget what they were called, but he did a couple of those older movies, and I think his acting was actually really great in that movie as well. He was the cop.
Okay.
But I thought the kills were great. To be honest, there wasn't much blood. I believe there was like 1 or 2 scenes with blood. The one that comes to my mind is I believe he grabbed it was a glass, something glass. So it had the horse head on it, whatnot. And he stabbed the girl that.
Oh, the unicorn or whatever.
Yeah,
it was?
the unicorn. Yeah, sorry. That's the only one that can come to my mind. But the one actress that was suffocated with the bag or the saran wrap or whatever it was, I thought it was pretty cool how they kept bringing it to that, and it was actually her in it. But they would only take a couple minutes, not even a couple minutes, it was less than a minute each scene of her being covered in that she was able to hold her composure, not suffocate.
Yeah.
And the longest scene was probably when they were panning out, but once you get to a far distance, if you do a little breathing, like even through your nose, you can't see it on tape. So I think that was pretty cool.
And that was more horrifying, I thought, than seeing blood and gore, like somebody with a bag or like saran wrap, whatever it was, covering her face. It was creepy.
Yeah, like even like the Miss Mac, like the I don't even know what you'd call it, the older lady and the
like the head mistress or whatever of the house. Yeah.
I liked how she got killed. She climbed up to go to the attic where the killer was. And the killer was just holding that hook, the lifting hook. I don't know why it would be up there, but whatever.
Doesn't need to have a reason.
Yeah, so I liked how he had it hanging, and like you were just waiting, like when is he gonna let go? When is he gonna let go? And then he finally let go, and you didn't see what happened, but you just seen her got pulled up in there. I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, they have nothing. They only won 3 awards, nothing crazy. It was a low budget movie. But at the same time, they did a great job. And for its time, it could have been actually not a low-budget movie, let's be real. But what do you have to what was your favorite kill, actually? Sorry.
I'll have to go with the unicorn.
Unicorn? Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite of the movie. Not because of the blood and gore. I think it threw me off guard. But, the whole movie itself, I would say, kill scene or anything leading up to that those scenes were all creepy, well done, well shot. But if I had to pick one, it would probably be the unicorn.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. Mine, I already said it was the Miss Mac one. I thought it was cool the way they did it.
Yeah.
It was a creepy presence and whatnot, and she was like she was always sneaking those drinks. So like, I don't know. Like I think it was great. Like she did a great job as what she was. And her acting at certain parts, I kind of could tell it was like obviously acting, but that scene I just liked a lot. Like we said, for you it wasn't the blood. Me, it wasn't the blood either. The aspect of the movie to me wasn't about the blood. It was just the atmosphere that the director made you feel and whatnot. But I have the locations was all done in Toronto. And one of the sorority houses was actually a sorority house and whatnot. So, yeah, there's not much to say about that.
And I think it's cool. I want to add before we send off here. When we went and seen it at Playhouse, you know what was really cool to see? The huge cult following it still had. In today's day, it's 2024, and this movie came out when 1974.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, and the place was packed. I mean, remember we said to ourselves we weren't gonna go early. Mm-hmm. We were gonna go maybe a half hour before the showing, 20 minutes to kind of get popcorn, whatever. And we showed up, and it was packed.
Yeah.
Like absolutely packed, and the atmosphere that everybody was nice and quiet at certain scenes, and like. It's just, it's great. I like to see a movie like this keep carrying on with the times.
I even heard some of them they've never seen the movie, so it was cool to see that the crowd itself was like young generation, the older generation. So like you were saying, it shows that it just keeps growing as a cult following, and people keep coming to the movie and seeing it on the big screen. Why not?
I really enjoyed it on
exactly,
the big
screen.
The nice film grain we got from
exactly.
it.
And if you've never seen it on the big screen, at least now you can say you witnessed it in the big screen.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate it on the Jammeter?
You know what? I'm gonna go with 70.
70?
Yeah, I give it 70. I mean, it's not a perfect movie. It's not one of the greatest slasher or horror movies, but it is a classic in my eyes. I do enjoy watching it. I'll continue to watch it. Yeah, 70 seems to be right on the button there. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. 70 is a great rating for it. I would, there's not much wrong with it. I don't know. It's better than the remakes. Like, the remakes, I wouldn't even probably give it more than a 20, if that. But
remakes are atrocious. That's for another discussion.
Yeah. But a movie I watch at least once during Christmas, but I watch it another time throughout the year. I always go back to it. I have nothing wrong about it. I actually thoroughly enjoy watching it. Just the vibe it gives me and whatnot, especially on a dark night. When it's snowing, it's even better. But yeah, nice 70% for both of us, I think, is great.
So I hope you guys enjoyed our discussion on a holiday classic, Black Christmas. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And this holiday season, guys, be careful when you answer your phone.